You're not a designer and it's expensive to hire a designer, but you need to create good, amazing and beautiful graphics every single day. So what do you do? Stick with this video and I'll show you what you need to do. Hello genius, my name is Anurag and in today's video we are going to talk about an awesome tool that will help you create beautiful designs. This tool is called Canva. Now for those of you who do not know anything about Canva, it's an online design tool. With this tool you can simply drag and drop different elements to create a beautiful graphic. And this tool is online, so you can access it from anywhere, wherever you have an internet connection. You can also access it from your mobile. They have an application for Android as well as iOS platform. This tool is free. You have to create an online account on Canva to use this tool. And the free account doesn't need any credit card, debit card, any banking information. It simply needs a user ID and a password, and an email, a confirmation email would be sent to you. You just confirm your email address and you're good to go. With this free account, you have some limitations, but the best part is that this tool is free forever. So this means you can create as many designs as you want forever, like for lifetime. So I use this, I use the free version of Canva for quite some time, and when I felt comfortable using this tool on it, I jumped up to a pro account. So now I use a pro account and definitely it has a lot more features and functionalities to use, and I'm really happy to use this tool. So let's get started with Canva.
Open a new browser and type canva.com, and from here you can log in, and at the bottom you have the sign up options. I already have an account, so I'll directly log in into my account. This is the main screen of Canva. We are logged in into my account, and I'll quickly show you the buttons and different sections of this home screen. So this is home button, this is brand kit, design school, create a team. Let me quickly show you what is in brand kit. This option is available in pro version. So here you have the color palettes and you have the fonts. So you see there is different font for heading, subheading and the body text. Brand kit helps me to maintain the colors, the font and use my logo in all the graphics that I create and maintain my brand. Now let's check out design school option. In this option you will get all the video tutorials for all the features of Canva. This is made directly by Canva, and you have many different video tutorials, for example on how to get started with Canva, how to edit the text, how to download or print and publish your designs and things like that. Get back to the home screen and see the next option, that is create a team. This is again a pro option. You only get it in pro mode. Here you can add team members, and you can also assign them the rights like administrator and template designer and so on. Let's get back to home screen. These are the folders. In this folders you can put multiple folders. Again, in free account you just have one folder option. In pro version you can create multiple folders. So right now I'm creating a folder just to show you. You have the option to edit, and you can share it with your team members. So as of now I don't have a team member. I simply created this folder, and right now this folder is empty. Here you can see multiple folders that I have already created, and here is the one I created right now, the sample folder. So this is the folder we just created, and let's upload something into this folder. So let me go into downloads and use an image and just open it. So you will see that the folder will get the file will get uploaded into this folder. So this is a good benefit with the pro account. If you take, you can arrange all your uploads, you can arrange all your designs into different folders, and you can access it easily. Now if you click on this three dots, you see this move to folder. From here you can move this file to a different folder, and you can even download this image. So let me try to download it. You see here it is getting downloaded. So I'll open this image, and there it is. You can also click on the three dots and delete this item. So once you delete it, the item will be deleted from your folder. Let me show you this search option. So today I was making a birthday post and have that thing in mind. So let me type birthday, and as soon as I type birthday, I get different templates with regards to birthday, like calendar, cards, and everything. I just have to click on any one of this Facebook post, for example, and it will take me to this editing screen. So this is how the editing screen basically looks like. For now, I'll close the editing screen and show you the other layout structures, and we'll get back to editing soon. Here you can add custom dimensions, you can add the width, and you can add the height as per your liking. In the middle you will notice a lock button. Yes, if you lock this up and let's see, if I lock it and then if I type 1280, the height is automatically getting set with the pixel thing. If I unlock that lock, then I can set width and height. I can set the parameters in pixel, inches, millimeter, and centimeter. Pixels is usually what we design pictures in, so let's keep it to pixels. Here you can see different designs, templates that we have, and we have more of such templates. So there is for social media, documents. You can click on this button on the right, and there is also one on the left, and you can see various designs that are within that particular category. Like in education, if you click on it, you will have multiple categories. So you see all of this in marketing, events, ads. You have different kind of ads. If you click on this right button, you will see various templates that are there in the ads category. Before we jump to the editing part, let me show you some of the designs that I have created using Canva. And some of this are really created in the free version, so you don't need the paid version to start with. In fact, even when I first started using Canva, I used it quite for a few months, the free version, and only after like around 5 6 months I upgraded to a pro version. So you can also use the free version, and let me just show you all the possibilities that are there in terms of creating a good graphics using Canva. I will fast forward all of these designs. I'll open it in full screen also to give you a good idea of the whole graphic. So I've created a social media post, I've created proposal, business plans, I've created project files, I've created trifolder, you can say trifold, what do you call it, trifold brochures. This is the one right in front of you, and a lot of other such things using just Canva. This images that you see, the dance images, are something that we have uploaded from our end, and this is for one of the clients that we did. So this was printed afterwards and was distributed among the students. Flyer that we created for the same dance academy. This is for the advertisement purpose. Again, this one was printed and shared online as well. So all of this was created right from scratch, just for the images that we took from the dance classes, and we uploaded them and used it in the graphics. Let's close all of this, and now let's get into designing a good graphic. As you can see, we are on the home screen now. Let's click on this create a design button, and we have all this pre-made templates. Let's go ahead and choose Instagram post, the first one. Click on it and it will open into a new tab. This is how the editing screen looks like. Let me take you through this UI. So this is the canvas where you design, where you put all the elements. Here you have file, you have margins, make a copy, download, save options. Here you have resize. This is only available for pro version, so we'll discuss that in some other video. Next we have you can click this button and you will get a big area to work with. Again, you click on templates and you will get all these templates. So here you have this all button. You can click on all buttons and you will get all the food Instagram post in this. You can click the close and you have all this option like sales Instagram, love Instagram, birthday Instagram post. You simply have to click on all and you get all the relevant templates to food. So let me type flower Instagram, and I am getting the suggestion. So I'll click on autumn Instagram post and let's see what comes up. So here are the templates that are related to autumn Instagram post. So you can choose any of this template. But now I want flowers, so I'll put flower Instagram post, and these are the choices that I get when I search for flower Instagram post. Okay, let's close this. Let's move on to the elements section. Here you have images, grids, shapes, charts, lines, frames, illustrations, icons. I love Canva, that's great. Nature, people, and all these images and other thing. I'll take you through each of those elements one by one, but before that, let's complete this. Here you get all the graphics, and on the photos part you will get all the photos. Now there are a lot of elements, images, graphics and other things that Canva gives for free, and there are some which are paid. So let me show you what the difference is and how to use this. Now this element right here, the steering wheel, is free. I can take it into the canvas, I can make the design and simply download it. It will get downloaded very easily. Where in this one you see $1 is the cost for this umbrella. So let me delete this steering wheel first, and let me click on the umbrella. The umbrella is there in the canvas. Now when you say on download, you will notice that there is $1 being charged to you. You can pay and download the image. So if you click on pay and download, I'll be charged on my Visa card. You see that 6578. Or if I don't want to get charged, then I can download it with a watermark. You will see this Canva watermark right here. Let me zoom it and show you. So right here you see this cross and the Canva written right there. So this is what happens if you use a paid image. All right, so whenever using free elements, you can just use free elements for lifetime. You can make as much graphics as you want and you don't have to pay a single penny. With pro versions, you get more features and more elements, and some are like paid elements. So if you use paid elements, you will have to pay for those elements if you're using it in your design. Now let's talk about the text, the third thing on the very left hand side, text. So here you have heading text, subheading text and body text. So the fonts are already set in my brand kit. The one on the top are the fonts that I had already selected, but you can use different templates. So for example, I'm using this happy birthday template. It has a different font and a different size and structure to it. I'll just delete the whole group. I can choose any of these templates whichever I like, and I can make the changes. I can change the text to my liking. Now let's see the background. So background, you can have a solid color or you can have textured background. So let me show you one of it. This is the canvas. So let me take this one. Now this is a textured background. Similarly, there are different textured backgrounds that you can use for the background of your graphic. You can even use solid colors, like for example orange, and you can even use a textured background and change the color of the texture. So I'll go in the color section, I'll do it yellow, or I can make it green. You can see the changes happening right there. If you want more customization, you can click on the plus button right here, and it will give you n number of possibilities to choose the color. At the bottom you also have this hex code, so you can change the hex code if you already have any. I'll just randomly change it and you can see the changes happening. I don't know the hex codes. I'm randomly typing numbers and alphabets. So this is how you can change the color in all the elements. You can choose the color picker and you can change the hex code to change the colors. Now let's look at the upload option. So these are the images that I have uploaded in the past into the canvas. For making my graphics, I use these images. So let me show you how to upload an image. You simply click on upload an image button and this pops up. So you select the image that you want to upload and say OK, and the image will get uploaded. This is the same image that we previously downloaded from Canvas. So it's uploading and now it's uploaded. I can click on that and I can bring that into the canvas. Let's delete it. So you can see, you can just click on the image and bring it into the canvas. Folders we have already discussed initially, so I'll not once again go with it. It's just a good benefit of having a pro version. You can arrange all your files into different folders so that it's easy for you to find it later on. This is the app sections. We'll not get into this for now. We'll make a separate video for this one. So let's close this and let's go back to templates. As I told you earlier that I'll show you each of the elements and how to use it. So let's start with the image part first. So click on the image to put it on the canvas. You can use this markers and click the mouse button and drag them to increase or decrease the size of the image, and you can resize the way you want it, from the side, from the bottom. Drag this image into the canvas. You can simply click anywhere on the image and you can simply drag it using the mouse. You can use the filters to change the overall color combination of the image. You can use the adjust feature to manually adjust the brightness, contrast, saturation, tint. Then you have this crop option. Crop option is like again to resize the image, but this is more helpful when you are using a layout or a frame. I'll show you that later. Next, this is the flip option. So you can flip horizontally, you can flip vertically. You can even rotate the image. Simply click on the bottom, you saw that circle, just click on that circle and rotate it. You will also see the angle at which the rotation is happening. To make a copy of this image, you can click on the copy button and you will notice that a copy is created of this image as it is. We'll delete it. Another way to copy or make a duplicate of this is by pressing the option button, then clicking on the image and dragging out, so it will make a copy of the element. Then there is this position button, top, middle, bottom, left, center, so you can arrange the position of the element that you're using. Next, there is this transparency button, so you can fade out the image. So this is helpful when you are using 2 or 3 elements and you want to merge them and blend them together so that they look much better. This option is link, where you can put a website address or a link into it. In order to undo any changes, you can click this button, or you can also do Command Z on a MacBook and Control Z on a Windows system. Let me bring up one more image and let me show you some other things. So once you try to drag this image, you will notice this pink lines or the purple lines that are popping up. So this lines helps you to put your elements in sync with other elements or in sync with the overall design. With these 2 images, let me show you how the transparency feature works out. Whenever we are editing images, there are different layers that we bring in. So in this example, the photo of the dog is at the bottom layer, wherein the photo of this small plant and the table and the office is on the top. So we're using this position feature. I can put the dog's photo on the top layer. So now you can see that the table has gone on the back and the dog is on the top layer. So whenever you are working with multiple elements, you can adjust the position of your layer with this position tool. Now let's talk about the grids, the next element. So I'll click on the second one and I'll bring it in the canvas. Now you see there is this grid and there is one image and 2 image. Like I can resize this as I've shown you previously how to resize the elements in canvas. So what I'll do is I'll click on the photo of the dog. I'll drag it on the left hand side. So see what happens. Now as soon as I dragged it, the dog's image is automatically fitted into the left side of the thing. I bring this second and I pull it on the right side and it is set on the right hand side. Now this is a very good example where I can show you how to use the crop tool. So say for example, I want to bring the dog's mouth in the image. I'll click on the dog's image. So I'll click on the crop tool here. I'll first click on the dog's face and then on the crop tool, and now I can adjust it the way I want it. So once I've adjusted it, now I'll click OK. So you see that the dog's face is now in the picture. Similarly, on the second hand side, I'll again click on the crop tool. I'll adjust the man's face in the center. I'll click done, and this is how the grid works. So there are multiple grids, and you can close this from here. Now let me show you the shapes. So let's click on this round shape. I can bring it into the canvas, adjust it, and I can click here and change the color of it. Let's make it green. You can play around with shape. So let's see what we can do. Let's go to all shapes and let's find something interesting. So let's take this heart for example. I can resize it. I can break it into the bottom, and with this pink lines you can see it is aligned right in the center, and this is how you can play with the shapes. Similarly, I can bring another element. I'll rotate it, and I can just play around with it. I can again change the color of this hand just like we did of the circle. So let's delete this. We don't want this, so let's delete this shapes. Let me delete it. In the canvas you notice that once I click on delete button, there is delete image and there is delete grid. So if I just click delete image, it will only delete the image, like I deleted the one with the dog. If I click on grid, everything is deleted. So let me bring up a chart now. There are various charts that you can use. For example, you're making a presentation or something where you need to have the charts. Let's take any one of this. So as soon as you click on it, the chart is been placed into the canvas. Now how do you change the numbers and the parameters and the chart? I'll randomly put numbers into it, and you will notice the changes that will be happening into the canvas to the chart. So I'll quickly make those changes, and I will also change the text, that is item 1, item 2, item 3. I'll change the text, and then I'll show you how the graph looks like. You can change the color, the font type, you can make it bold, you can make it italics. So all of this you can do. Now text is also a very important part of any design. So let me quickly show you how to make the changes with the text. So once you have clicked on a text, it will come up in the canvas, and you can position it using the position tool. You can adjust the font, the size of the font, the size of the text. You can manually type the numbers, or you can select the numbers that there are. You can change the color, you can make it bold, you can even make it italics. You can change the alignment of the text from here. You can make it capitalized or small. You can add bullet points, you can use spacing, and if there are multiple lines, for example, let me add some text at the bottom. Yeah, so if there are multiple lines, then you can also adjust the line height using the spacing tool. There is this transparency button, once again you know that already, and then there is this link button, just what I have shown you in the past. So that's all. Similarly, you can bring in the lines and all other elements into the canvas and make changes to their color, to their font size, to the text, make it bold, align it to right, align it to left, position it, make it transparent, all of that thing. You can do that with almost every element. Okay, so now that you have got a hang of how to use these elements, how to bring it into the canvas and how to use it, we'll straight away jump to creating a good Instagram post. So we are going to make an Instagram post, and for this let me choose a template from the template section. So I have chosen this template. I do not like the image, so I'll click on the background image, and there are two options: delete image and delete grid. If I delete the grid, everything is gone, so I'll just delete the image and keep the grid as it is. Now I'll go ahead and search for a new image for flower. So I'll type flowers, and let's see. So let's go to photos, and I think the second, yeah, this one is good. So I'll drag it in the grid and it will set as the background image. Now what I can do, I can adjust it as per my liking, and I'm good with the background image. Now I have to change the circle. So what I'm going to do is that circle is very common, I think. So I'll delete it and I'll try to find some other shape. So let's get into all, let's go to shapes and take this heart. Okay, so now it's on the very top, so I'll have to adjust it. I'll position it and put it in backward. So now the heart is in background and the text is on the top layer. Okay, so I'll adjust the transparency and see if it matches, if I get what I want. But I think it's not matching, so I'll click on the text part and I'll try to change the color of it, I guess. So right now you see that the bottom William Shakespeare and this quotation mark is all moving when I drag the text, and I don't want that. Why is that happening? Is because there are three elements that are grouped together. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to ungroup it. Now when I click somewhere else and when I again come back on the text, you see only the text is being moved, and the William Shakespeare and the quote mark is independent. So I'll delete the quote mark, and to undo the changes you have this undo button. So once this elements are grouped, if I delete the group, then everything will be deleted. But I don't want that. I just want to delete the quotation mark on the top. I do not like it. So what I'll do is first I will ungroup these elements by clicking on ungroup, and then I'll select the quotation and delete it. Now I'll select the text and I'll make the color changes to it. So I'll do this little bit adjustments. And I do not like this font, so I'll go ahead and try out some new fonts, and I think I like this font. And I'll change the file name, so my post is complete. I also want to add the logo of my brand, so I'll go to uploads section. I'll choose the logo of my company. I'll select it, I'll resize it, and I'll bring it at the bottom. Now you'll notice that if I try to, drag it more down, it will get fit in the grid that is there in the background, and the whole background will change. I don't want that thing, so I'll just bring it here and leave the mouse. Now I can just adjust this image using the top, bottom and left right button on the keyboard to finally adjust the logo. And now the design is complete. Now I'll click on download, and there are PNG, JPG, PDF options right there. I'll choose PNG and I'll download the image. So the image is getting downloaded, and here it is there. I'll open the image, and there it is. So you can see that the image is very beautiful altogether. Now definitely you can create more beautiful images. It completely depends upon your imagination and thought power. So let's close this. Now one more pro tip that I would like to give you with in terms of downloading the images is, let me directly show you. So let's take this element of a heart over here and add some text to it. Let's take some text. Let's change the text. First let's ungroup this two elements and delete the upper element. Right, so I just want this font and this I'll just change the text, but I want the font and the size and color, everything just like that. I'll write made with love in Canva. I love Canva. This is what we made. You see here that the background color is white. Okay, let's not change it. Let's go to download and let's download a PNG as it is. Now you see the downloaded image comes with the white background. But what if I do not want the background? I just want the heart with the made with love in Canva written inside it. All I have to do is use this transparent background check mark. So this is only available in PNG. See, in JPG you do not get it. Only in PNG you get this option of transparent background. And once you click on transparent background and then download, see what comes up. So you get this image where there is no background, only the the shape and the text is there, only the elements that you wanted. So this is particularly helpful when you want to create such kind of elements and use it multiple times in other images, in video editing, in other graphics. So let me show you how you can do that within the Canva. So let me go to upload folders and upload the same heart that I have downloaded right now. So there it is, the one without background. So I'll open this. There it is being uploaded, and from the canvas I deleted that heart, that element. Now let's go back to the templates once it's done. Yeah, so just randomly I'm taking this template. I'll come back to uploads and I'll click on the heart. Now if you see that this heart element is a completely new fresh element that I created, and I can use it wherever I want, however I want. So we are done here. I have tried my best to show you how to use Canvas. But still, if there is any questions that you have, you can definitely comment down below. I'll try to answer all your questions. In future, I'm going to make similar videos using Canvas. I'll try to make different designs and stuff with Canva. So keep subscribed. Thank you for watching the whole video, and I hope you like the video.